Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Greenwich Valley episode number 14. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm sure glad you had enough time to stop by. I hope you all enjoy this video. So we've got something to do today, folks. We are in dire straits. It is the first day of spring. It's early spring, but we can't do anything. We can't harvest anything. We can't plant. We can plant, but we have no fields to plant it in. Our sheep are in dire need of food. You can see we have absolutely zero grass. We are almost out of water. The cleanliness is slowly dropping. Their health is dropping. We need to figure out something fast. We cannot cut the grass at this point in the year. We have nothing to do but wait for those sheep to die, unless we go into the mod hub and download some mods. This is the multi-filling station, black and silver. So what this will allow you to do is buy anything. So we can add this multi-filling station to our farm, and we can buy grass. You can also buy crops, which we're not going to do. But essentially, this will help feed our sheep through these dire straits of the winter. We actually had to go into the bank to take out $10,000 additional to our loan. So now we're sitting at $12,000, but this little multi-purchasing silo cost $10,000. So we're going to stick it right about here. Let's try and put it here. There we go. All right, and now we can buy some grass to feed our sheep because I don't want them to die, because that would just be terrible. So let's get the tipper. We'll load it up with some grass and we'll go and save the sheep's lives. So while we are filling up with grass and trucking over to the sheep pen, take a quick minute. Look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. See that subscribe button there? Why don't you click that for me, folks? If you have not done so already, that would be fantastic. Hit that like button as well and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. That would also be great. And then last but not least, come and follow us on all of our social media campaigns. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord. You name it, we are there. And there's also a small PayPal link too if you'd like to send a donation my way. We do have a goal of trying to purchase a new PC setup. We still will play on the Xbox One console when we do get around to purchasing a PC, but for now, just remember, folks, donations are never expected, but always greatly appreciated by you, the viewer. Or sorry, by me, the creator, and you, the viewer. My apologies. All right, let's try and get this tipper through this gate. This is going to be tough. I really should move this light pole. What's happening here? I'm stuck. Mound of snow in the gate. There we go. We fit through. Now we can go and rescue our sheep. So how is everybody doing today, folks? Oh, I'm sitting here in my office drinking this coffee. Coffee is fantastic today. All right, you can see we plowed this last time and it snowed again, and we didn't plow it again. We just plowed the main field, or the main farm. We left the sheep here. We can still drive on the snow. It's just a little slippery. We just need to take it easy. And now we just need to get the grass tipper into the sheep pen. This is somewhat of tight quarters. Whoops. This is going to take some maneuvering to try and get this in there. Let's see. We're going to have to back up and turn again. We should have just came from the road. That way it would just been a straight shot on hitting the fence again. Let's try and get in there. Oops. Let's just blame it on the weather. It's inclement weather, so we are having some trouble maneuvering the Fendt tractor into the sheep pen. Now we just got to open up the gate, and look at that. We've got 2 full pallets of wool that we can sell. So there's some extra money for us. We're down to $2,297. So we do need some extra cash to try and make it through these first days of spring so that we are able to harvest our crops. Oh, this is going to be a tough stretch, but I hope we can get through it. We've already shoveled out the sheep pen, so now we can fill these guys up with grass. And they will sustain life for the coming days. And now we don't have to worry about them dying. There we go. So they are full, and there's still quite a bit of grass left in the tipper. So what we'll do is at some point we've got to transfer this over to the loading wagon so that we can store the loading wagon in the shed. And we're going to need the tipper for harvesting our crops anyway. So sooner rather than later, we'll empty out the tipper somewhere, maybe in the parking lot of our farm, and then we'll just drive over it with the loading wagon and pick it all back up again, and then bring the loading wagon back over here to that shed you see right in front of me, and then we'll store the grass in there for the coming days so that it does not disintegrate or turn into hay. Either way, I think the sheep can eat hay anyway, but I'd like to feed them grass. I'd like to have all grass-fed sheep. I like to have all grass-fed animals. It's just healthier that way. Grass-fed cows, grass-fed pigs. We can't feed pigs grass here, but that's okay. All right, so now we need to jump into the, what is it, a Valtra? It's a Valtra tractor. Yes, it's the Valtra A104. We need to fill up the water so that the sheep can drink. Then I think what we're going to do is we'll probably try and sell that wool. See how much money we can get for the wool, because we got 2 full pallets there. There's no sense in keeping it because we need money, and we need money fast. Let's try and clean up these sheep first. Now with this snow comes a little bit of a problem, because as soon as you put the bucket down, it's going to fill with snow. So we may or may not have to clear snow away first. See, you can see there we've already got some snow in the bucket, and now it's not picking up the grass. So now we have to clear away some more snow out of the way, dump that out. Oh, sorry, Mr. Sheep, am I in your way? There. So we have to clear the snow out of the bucket first. This is terrible when it's actually snowing, because the snow stays in your bucket. And then you've got to constantly empty it out and try and pick up the grass leavings without getting snow in your bucket. Let's try this again. We'll lower the bucket down, and hopefully we can pick up the grass to get this productivity back up. There's some more snow. Let's see, will it still pick up grass with just a tiny bit of snow? There we go, perfect. Let's pick up the rest of this grass, and is it picking up? It's picking up both. All right, but now we've got more grass in there than snow, so it's just coming through as grass. It's coming through as snow. So now we can just dump it, and the grass will automatically melt into the snow. And there you go. So now the sheep are all cleaned up, but we lost that grass pickup to dump back in the pen. Well, the pen's full anyway, so I don't think we could have dumped it in there. All right, let's back up, and we'll fill up the water. I think there should be some water left in this tank, and it should be enough to get us through the next couple of days without refilling the tank. Now this snow is becoming somewhat problematic. If you didn't want to plow away the snow or pick it up and move it, you can actually go into landscape mode and just smooth out the terrain, and that will eliminate all of the snow, but that's kind of cheating, so we don't want to do that. We don't want to just eliminate the snow, because this is a simulation game, so this is simulated weather, so it's just hurting our simulated feelings at this point. All right, so the water's full, we're good. Let's see here, what can we do? We've got to get this wool out of here. Let's close the gate. So, yeah, you're not going anywhere, Mr. Sheep. Get back in there. Oh, and he's floating. Floating sheep. All right, so we've got 2 full pallets of wool. Let's put on the pallet fork here. We'll just put this down. There we go. Hook up the pallet fork, and we'll go get the trailer, and we'll try and put the trailer somewhere where it's okay for us to load wool on. I'm guessing right in there would be good, right here. We've just got to fish the trailer out of the shed here. Now this is our bale trailer, but we're using it for wool. Yeah, so when we do have baling to do, which will be coming up during the harvesting season because we planted all wheat in those fields, we'll have to bring that this bale trailer over there. It's not really a problem. All right, let's try and figure this out. Where can we put this? I think we can put it right here, and there's still enough room for us to back up. What am I hitting? Snowbank? Tree? All right, yeah, this looks good right about here. And that still leaves us enough room to back the tractor out of here like so, and then pull the tractor back in to hook up to the trailer once we load up the wool. So let's go grab our first pallet of wool, and we'll take these 2 pallets to the spinnery, and we will try and get some extra money. $2,297 with, 3 more days to go before we're actually able to harvest all that wheat. And we still got to wait for it to finish growing because it didn't grow in the winter at all. So we're probably looking at about maybe 5 more days, 5 more game days, but roughly 5 more months before that wheat is ready to harvest. So we're going to have to come up with alternate solutions to try and earn some money. There's absolutely no contract work to do at this stage of the year. So we're kind of stuck just borrowing money from the bank, which kind of sucks because we are already in debt, roughly $545,000 now. We've got to start chiseling away at this loan. And there's really no way to do it because we have no income and nothing to do. So right now, our only income is the sheep. And, you know, they're only producing 2 pallets of wool every 3 days. And we're losing more money than that every 3 days. Well, the only alternative is to sell some sheep or sell some equipment. And we can't really afford to sell any equipment because, you know, we need it. We could probably sell the fertilizer sprayer and just not fertilize our crops, but we'd be losing out on crop yield if we did that. So we're going to have to come up with another idea. If you have any ideas on how to generate income with the farm and equipment that we have now, by all means, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think is the best way that we can make some money over the next couple of days with no contracts, no farms, unfarmable land because it is technically still winter. There's snow on the ground and early spring only allows us to plant. We've already planted crops and it'd be a shame just to replant over top of them with something else. But that's where we're at this point, folks. All right, so we got the wool hooked up. Let's throw on the tension belts so we don't lose these. Right now, this is gold to us. We need to make sure this is being sold. There's the spinnery down there. All right, so right on the bottom left-hand corner beside field 113. That's where we're going, and wool is 1,348. I'm not sure if that's per bundle or per 1,000. I think it's per 1,000. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to find out how much money we can make from this wool. I think we can just go... Where are we going? Go straight, or no, sorry. Let's hit the brakes. We can go down that little laneway, which is just back here, and that will be a shortcut to the spinnery. Yeah, this laneway right here will lead out to the road, and then it's just a short drive over to the spinnery. So let's get down to the spinnery, and we'll sell this wool. All right, so we've arrived at the spinnery. Now all we've got to do is find the trigger, and of course we didn't bring the plow or the universal buckets so that we can plow the snow away. So your guess is as good as mine where the trigger is. It should be right around here. I'm thinking maybe it's near the door right there under the sign. We're almost on it, but I think we need to just pull up just over here. There it goes. All right, so there's the trigger. and $2,495. So that brings our total to $4,793 for today. And all we had to do was sell 2 pallets of wool. So that's not bad, I guess. All right, it's 2,400. So that's 1,200 per pallet of wool. And if we saved up 20 pallets of wool, that'd be $20,000, give or take, maybe 23,000. So that's actually not bad. All right, let's get this trailer back to the sheep. And we're back at the sheep farm here. Okay, so now we need to maneuver this trailer back into the shed, which may prove somewhat problematic with all of this equipment just sitting here. Let's see if we can just get in here. We might be able to do it. Or we might not. I'm stuck. Stuck on the snowbank. There we go. You can do it, Mr. Tractor. I think we need to move something. Nope, we can do it. We can do it. Get in there. Oh, I'm turning the wrong way. I suck at backing up. All right, let's just put you over here for now. Well, this is what you have to do when you're farming by yourself. Let's just run over here. We'll just move this out of the way. Let's just back this up into the laneway because we've got to take this sheep. We've got to take the grass back to the farm anyway, dump it out, and then pick it up with the loading wagon so that we can store it over here with the sheep. Because we still don't have a sell point. There we go. That will work. So now let's jump back in the Valtra 104. Then we can put this trailer back in the shed. But you know what we could do? I'm just looking now. We can probably sell the baler if we need to, because we don't need it for another 3 days, 3 or 4 days, and then we can just lease it after that. Or maybe, yeah, we're going to need it. I don't know. I'm so torn. I don't want to sell any equipment because we've worked so hard to get the equipment that we have. I think maybe we'll just see how things go first before we sell the baler. There we go. Trailer and baler are right beside each other. All right, let's put the Valtra back over here. Oh, skidding out of control. And then we'll hop back in the Fendt and we'll take the grass over to the farm, and then we'll come back and grab the loading wagon. All right, we should have just put the grass in the loading wagon to begin with. All right. Oh, wait, no, sorry. What am I? I'm so confused. We need to... okay, yeah, we'll bring this up to the front. And we need to bring the tipper back to the farm because we need somewhere to tip out. We can't pick up the snow with the loading wagon either. That's what I wanted to try. The loading wagon will not pick up snow. Huh. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Let's just move you out of the way. No, let's just continue. Will it pick up snow over here? No, it won't just pick up snow. It turned what little bit of grass that was in there into hay. Oh, and fishtail the loading wagon. Slippery. All right. Let's just put you back. Just put you back right here, just so you're not in the way of anything. So I think, yeah. So we're probably just gonna back up the grass wagon. Why am I putting this all the way back here? All right, yeah, we're just going to back up the grass wagon out of the laneway here into our farm so that we can dump out the grass and then pick it up and put it in the loading wagon. I don't know why I just wasted all that time putting the loading wagon back in the shed when we need to take it out anyway. There we go. Back this up out of the way so we can turn around. All right, let's get things going here. We've wasted too much time already. So to recap, we're at $4,793. We don't have money to do anything. We don't have land that we can do anything with right now because it's the middle of winter. No, sorry, not the middle of winter. Early spring, we're just coming out of winter. But we still need to wait a couple of more days before we can do anything. Sort of buried my seed tanks in snow there. You can see hopefully it melts soon. And we can just start getting through everything. So that was a pretty good first year, but the beginning of the second year is somewhat troublesome. As you can see, we're not starting out very good. So all we're going to do is unload here. We're just going to drive as fast as we can, dumping grass out all over the concrete here. And there's our line of grass. We can just go and grab the loading wagon and put it in the loading wagon. We just need to back the tipper out of the way. So we'll just put this back under the shed here. There we go. I guess if we're really strapped for cash, we can just sell that silo that we just bought. You know, we probably won't get the $10,000 for it that we just paid, but I think that silo is nice to have around in case we do run into another emergency situation where we need to buy grass. That's the only reason I had to purchase that, was just so that the sheep didn't die. All right, let's go and grab the loading wagon really quickly. And then we'll bring it back and we will pick up all that grass and put it back in the loading wagon and then lock the loading wagon back up in the shed over here so that the grass does not disintegrate, so that over the next couple of days our sheep will have something to eat. There we go. And loading wagon retrieved. All right, let's get back to the farm. And I think after we pick up this grass, there's not much else for us to do today, so I think we'll probably wrap things up a little bit. That will be it for this episode. Yep, so we're just going to turn on the loading wagon. Well, first we're going to hit the fence post. We're going to turn on the loading wagon, drive over this mound of grass, and then we'll put the loading wagon back in the shed and store it for the rest of the day. All right. So what's the best? We'll just go the largest mound of grass at the very beginning here. There we go. So we're just going to do that. We'll turn the loading wagon on and drive over the grass. And then that will be that. So I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video. It certainly is appreciated. Remember, if you have not done so already, subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything, folks. We're doing a different map on each day of the week. So Monday to Friday, there's a different series. Mondays is Greenwich Valley that you're watching now. Tuesdays is Green River 2019. Don't forget about Westbridge Hills Wednesdays, and Thursdays the Sheamus Outback John Deere Farm, and then Fridays is our logging episode, Stranded in Rogue River with nothing but $40 and a chainsaw, which is coming along very nicely. We are progressing well through that map. So ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload a new video, usually Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all of those videos are there for you to watch. All right, well, that is just about all of the grass picked up. Once we get that one little section right there, we're going to store the loading wagon back in the shed. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.